We often know that students coming to campus, the roommate process, the pairing of roommates, the living in a residence hall can be a super exciting process. And for the first 2, 3, maybe even 4 weeks, it can be really fun. Inevitably, there's some difficulty there, and that's actually part of our design for Whitworth Residence Life. It's part of the co-curricular development that we think is important for students. I like to share a little story about myself and my own development as I went off to college and had a roommate for the first time. My roommate was Jedediah Hutchinson. He was from Maine, I was from Ohio. He was a theater major, I was an athlete. First couple weeks went great, but as the semester went on, we had more and more differences that showed up. It made living together a little bit difficult. And my initial thought was, how do I get out of this roommate situation? I want to live with someone else, someone that I'm more connected with or someone that I'm more like. I initiated a roommate mediation process, and this was a little bit scary. I tried to just get out of the room. I tried to go and organize my own room switch. Lo and behold, there was a process for this. So I engaged the process. And in the process, I had to learn some new skills, some new tools. I had to take ownership for some of my issues. I learned how to phrase things in a way that make more sense. So I feel statements became really important. This process was not fun. It was difficult at first. But the reason I share it with you is because it became really important in my life. I learned how to work through some interpersonal conflict with the help and support of staff, area coordinators, RAs that walked with me through this process and made it a little less scary. The reason why this is so important and part of the co-curricular experience is that we want all of our students to be able to address and engage with difficult subject matter, even if it's outside of their normal major or minor. We think interpersonal skills are really important. So for me specifically, this became important because there's one relationship, one roommate relationship that I'm in right now that I don't have the opportunity to leave. It's with my wife, Kristen. I learned some amazing skills through the roommate mediation process with Jedediah Hutchinson that have helped me with my wife, Kristen. I use statements like, honey, I feel like ... or honey, I'm sensing that this might be something that you're frustrated with. These have paid dividends in huge ways for me as I've left the college experience and entered into a relationship, a long-term relationship where I don't have the opportunity of moving out, and neither does she. And so we've really worked to categorize these and to work through them, and it's been a great experience and something that I would encourage you to remember as your students go through difficult roommate situations. If they can learn to process them, if they can learn to talk them out, that's really going to help them out later on in life. I bring this up because I know it's something that many of you are going to be nervous about. Your students will experience some difficulty, and that's part of the plan. We're okay with that. We want to make sure that it's not too much and that it doesn't break them, but we also want to make sure that they have the opportunity to work through some of that discomfort because it's part of what it is to make a holistic student, a student that's well-rounded, and when they leave Whitworth, they can go off and succeed. Thanks so much for letting me share this. I really appreciate it. I hope it helps you as you work through your own situations with your sons and daughters and family members. We're really excited, and if we can be of any help to that, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email.